Special report. I'm Jessica Layton in New York. We have sad news to report out of the film industry tonight. Actress Hayden Panettiere has died at the age of 36, her father confirming her passing just a short time ago. Panettiere was known for her roles in the hit shows Heroes and Nashville. Details about her death are not...
Hold on. Let me see something, bro. We're going to switch this up a little bit. Let's see something. Display caption. This motherfucker's, god damn it. Let's see something. All right, let's do this over real quick. Bear with me, y'all, as I'm adjusting all this shit. I'm just, they wouldn't let me sync my shit from the crib, so I'm just trying to figure this shit out. What it look cool. All right, let's go.
Special report. I'm Jessica Layton in New York. We have sad news to report out of the film industry tonight. Actress Hayden Panettiere has died at the age of 36, her father confirming her passing just a short time ago. Panettiere was known for her roles in the hit shows Heroes and Nashville. Details about her death are not yet available, but in a statement, her father said, "It is with profound sadness that we share the tragic passing of our beloved Hayden. She was an incredible light and a force of nature who brought immeasurable love and joy to all who knew her and to the millions who watched her on screen. We ask for privacy as our family takes time to process this unimaginable loss." Panettiere came on the scene as a child actor, and she starred in a number of hits, including Remember the Titans.
That's what she played in. Remember the Titans. As a kid actor. She was a kid actor. Okay, with Denzel Washington. Yeah.
Scream 4, Bring It On, Ice Princess, and Raising Helen. It was just this past May that she released a memoir titled This Is Me, A Reckoning. Joining me now on the phone with more is NBC News' Steve Patterson. Steve, what can you tell us at this time? We know that Panettiere has been open about struggling, being a child star, and the fame that came with all of that. What do we know about her current well-being before the passing?
Very little right now, Jessica. We're still obviously digging in. We've gotten that statement, as well as one from her publicist in response to just trying to figure out exactly maybe the location of her death or what was happening beforehand. They said simply, quote, this is from the press representative, quote, "There's an investigation ongoing. We should know more tomorrow." Obviously, as you mentioned.
Yeah, drugs. There's going to be drugs for sure. You know, anytime they don't come straight out with it and say what happened, died in a car crash, died from this, died from that, it's always like overdose. It's going to be some drug shit. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, they were saying murdered. They come out straight when it's something like that with a celebrity. They're going to let you know. But whenever they lag and tell you and don't tell you what happened, it's going to be an overdose. Damn. It's crazy, man. I did see something where, a narrative where they spun that she had her memoir, her book, where she talked about being essayed by a famous celebrity. I want to say somebody from overseas or something, whatever, that came out like 3 months ago. And now they're saying maybe the person took her out. I mean, I don't know. Y'all could dig more into it, or we'll look more into it as the details come out.
And she had just come out with that book. She was a little bit more forthcoming about her mental state, about some postpartum depression, as you mentioned, that she suffered, about her past relationships, about some of the grief that she had. In 2024, she lost her brother unexpectedly to this undiagnosed heart condition. Just a year before that, she appeared on Today Show sort of talking about, where she was at with that and how difficult it was. And I think to a lot of people, she was a source of inspiration. This is somebody that had grown up in Hollywood from the time of a young child. And she was 11 years old, or 11 months old, I should say, when she her first screen appearance. And then obviously we all knew her, sort of watched her grow up through the years from a very, very small child, to these more established roles, both as a child and then as a young woman and then as a grown adult and then as a mother herself. We know she leaves a young child behind as well.
Damn.
So just obviously sadness, I would imagine, for the film community, for Hollywood in general, but just sort of obviously the beginning stages of an investigation to try to figure out how she died. And that's where we're at.
Yeah, Steve, I just want to read a portion of her memoir that we mentioned came out in May. She wrote in it that the first thing I thought when I woke up was alcohol. It was not my child, not my job, and not the rest of my life. She spoke openly, candidly about her addiction to alcohol and the decision, that painful decision to give up her child because it was, at that time, the best thing for the child.
Damn. Hey, listen, man. It's something about these child actors and child actresses, man. When they make it big, they look. You would think they have an amazing life, man. You would think. But there's something about them. That's why I'll be like, man, I'll be scared to put my son and all that into the Hollywood lifestyle, because it's just what comes with it when they get older. Like, they're stripped away from their childhood when they're doing their thing. They don't get to live life, and then once they get older and the opportunities slow up, they start living life and exploring drugs and exploring all this shit, and they just be strung out. Like, look at not Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, bro. Like, Britney Spears was on top of the world. Now she's just batshit crazy, man. I'm like, shit, I don't know what the fuck. She just be on Instagram dancing and doing all kind of weird shit, and I'm like, damn, you would think somebody like that would have everything, but I don't know what it is about these child actors and actresses, man.
As you mentioned, she does leave behind a child and millions of fans. I can remember being a child and watching her on screen in some of the soap operas that my mom loved to watch. And when you looked at her in public, even though she was so open about the struggles that she had, she did have this beautiful smile that, as her father said, really did light up a room. Have you heard anything about the way that Hollywood is grieving tonight, perhaps some public tributes that people might be able to go to, or anything of that sort right now?
Damn.
I wish I had. I think it's just such in the early hours. I think the shock of it hasn't worn off yet. And so people are still reacting. Obviously, it's the very late hours and on the East Coast and the West Coast a little earlier, but it's still a little bit later on a Sunday. I would imagine there will be tributes. She leaves behind a huge mark on Hollywood and, in the film community especially. But I think it's to like a bigger cultural note is that, again, we just sort of watched her grow up. For me, it was Heroes. It was the cheerleader in that show. Such a big
36 years old. That's young as hell, man.
It was one of the first shows that was like really streaming. One of the first shows I remember watching like on the internet. You'd watch it in like little chunks and you try to reveal like the mystery of who this girl was. And then before that, and remember the Titans, which is like the movie that sort of substitute teachers raise kids on in elementary school. There was like a sub, and they didn't have a lesson plan. They just wheel in that CRT TV with Remember the Titans on it. And she had such a big, oversized role for such a young girl. She was so precocious as a little girl, and then getting to watch her grow up. Not really, and at least for me, I didn't really realize that she had these struggles. It's sort of the unseen nature of the business. You see an outwardly facing person, you don't know what they're dealing with.
That's crazy, man. Strung out on alcohol. And when you be strung out on alcohol, sometimes you may explore other things, man. What's to say? Now, I don't know. Rest in peace to her, first and foremost, man. Rest in peace to her. But I don't know what she was going through. But it's listen, man. When you a child actress, the stress and all that comes with that, and this is all you know from being a kid, and as you're a teenager, then you're an adult, and then those opportunities slow up because of your habits you pick up, your drinking habits. You may have anger issues. Nobody want to work with you no more. Now it goes into stress. And they're saying that after her kid, postpartum is real, man. That should be, that's some crazy shit. So who knows, man? Who knows, man? Was it, did she take her own life? Was it overdose? Man, sad situation, man. Sad situation.
And obviously we don't know if that has any tie to what happened just a few hours ago. And we don't know where she was. We don't know what she was doing. We don't know why this happened. And of course, that'll be the source and the part of an investigation, and unless we hear otherwise. But until then, it's just the shock of realizing that this star has suddenly fallen.
Especially in Hollywood and often folks with that celebrity status, they are so good at putting on that brave face and hiding the pain that they deal with. But she did, as we've touched on tonight, eventually put that face on the bravery of admitting the struggle and addiction and postpartum depression. And we do want to say that in many ways she was part of the NBC family here, too, because her breakout role, as we mentioned, came in her role during Heroes in 2006 when she played the cheerleader Claire Bennett on the NBC sci-fi series Heroes. It lasted for 4 seasons. So the NBC family grieves along with her family and millions of fans tonight. Steve Patterson reporting on the death of Hayden Panettiere. Thank you so much. And to recap, actress Hayden Panettiere has died at the age of 36. There is no word at this hour on the cause of her death, but her father confirming her passing late Sunday night. And that concludes this breaking news report. I'm Jessica Layton in New York. We'll have...
Yeah, man. Damn, that's crazy, man. Rest in peace to her, man. Condolences to her family, man. Young age, gone too soon. Sad situation, man. Let me know what y'all think about it. What do y'all think happened, man? And leave, show some love in the comment section, man. You feel me? Rest in peace to Hayden, man. God dang. That's sad, bruh. That's sad, bruh. Especially when they be young, It's like when the actresses and rappers and everybody die, they be 30 years old, 25 years old. Like, damn, man, you don't even get to live life all the way, man. Damn, man. Fuck. You feel me? Yeah, my girl was really strung out over that shit. Not like strung out, but she was really like in shock. Like, oh, no. Oh, she died. I'm like, damn. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? But then she told me Remember the Titans. I'm like, I remember the Titans. That was a fire-ass movie, man. Denzel Washington, my favorite actor, so I remember the Titans. And then she was just a young girl in that movie, though. But I don't know, like, the Heroes. I didn't watch that. You feel me? Bring It On. She was in Bring It On, too, huh? Like, she was in the Bring It On movie with, what's the girls? Was she with the girls from Black? Was they 702 Black, one of them? The Bring It On girls. Yeah. I think she was in that, too. Damn, rest in peace to her, man. Rest in peace to her. It's the Illuminati party. How old was she? She was 36 years old. 36 years old, man. 36, way too young. Hey, no, they said something. I saw it on Instagram, though. It was something about her book. Let me see. Let's see if somebody got it. Let's see. That shit. Let's see something.
A friend of yours takes you onto a boat. You're led to a room, which...
This shit right here. She exposed on a podcast that something happened in the boat. This was supposed to be like 3 months ago or some shit.
As an older man in it, and then basically told to perform sexual acts and,
Oh, yeah.
And when I read that, I'm like, oh, gosh, like not only have you felt like you've had a really...
Let me start over.
A friend of yours takes you onto a boat. You're led to a room which has an older man in it, and then basically told to perform sexual acts and,
Oh, yeah.
And when I read that, I'm like, oh, gosh, like not only have you felt like you've had a really unsupported, upbringing, you're now with a friend in the industry and then ending up in a situation like this. Could you talk to me about what that moment does to your psyche when you're that?
I mean, the fact that I was 18, even though I'd lived such a huge life and I thought I was so mature at 18, scientifically, our frontal lobes don't develop until we're 25, 26. So even though I felt like I could make healthy decisions, safe decisions, I wasn't capable of being fully aware of what was going on around me. And it wasn't until I found myself in predicaments that I realized my perspective completely shifted, and I realized that I was in danger. But by the time I'd realized I was in danger, I was quite literally out to sea. And it was that moment shook me and was shocking. And I was quite literally walked down, and I had been having a great time. There was no hints of anything like that happening. So it took me, I was shocked. It took me by surprise. And it was led by somebody that I had grown to trust and see as a protector and somebody who had my back. and to be walked down, down the stairs. And it was as like a surprise, presented as though it was like a surprise. And it was this very small room. And she physically put me in the bed next to this undressed man who was very famous and had his hands like this, like this was just, an average day for him. And this is something that happens all the time.
Damn.
And I waited for her to leave. And I mean, that lion in me, that fire in me, that my hair stood on end, and I became ferocious. I was like, this is not happening. But I had nowhere to hide, and I bolted, and I hid wherever I could think of to hide on a boat. On a boat. There was no jumping off and swimming away, and there was nobody who was going to. I realized that there was nobody who was going to be empathetic to my situation. That this was nothing new to them.
I mean, it's such a horrifying event to go through, and to be put in that position at 18 years old.
And disappointing when somebody lets you down like that. And I'd been let down so much before, and that when you really find somebody that you trust, like, you hold on to them for dear life, and you feel so lucky. So to be betrayed like that.
A friend of yours.
Yeah, man, that's fucking sad, dog. So they are alleging that, she was going to expose who this popular, they was saying he was a rock star, a rocker, a popular, famous rocker. So, I don't know. And this was in May. And they say maybe it could have been this. Maybe she was finna out the person. Maybe she was, and they want to, you know how I go, man, with the, who knows, man? Who knows what it could have been, but, conspiracy theorists, they're going to run with that story. Let's see.
Hayden Panettiere, the actress best known for Heroes and Nashville, has died aged 36. Earlier this year in May, she opened up about some of the most difficult experiences of her life in her memoir, This Is Me, A Reckoning. She spoke about her struggle of growing up as a child actor and her experiences with addiction, abuse and recovery. In May, she told CBS News that her mother had taken her into audition rooms when she was just 8 months old and had starred in 50 commercials by the time she was 5.
Damn,
she also wrote about her
what?
decision to give full custody of her child to her former partner, Ukrainian boxer Vladimir Klitschko, in 2018.
Oh, shit. That's her baby daddy? The Klitschko brother? Damn. What the fuck? I did not know that. What the fuck?
Amid her struggles with addiction and mental health, which she said had been deeply painful and widely misunderstood. She said she chose to open up about her postpartum depression because she wanted other women to know they were not alone. Hayden Panettiere, the actress...
Wow. I'm just learning more stuff as we go right now. Shit. That was her goddamn... It was Steven Tyler? Wow. That would be crazy. That was crazy. I did not know she was a Klitschko baby mama. Let's see, man. Let's see. Conspiracy theorists are about to run wild on this motherfucker. You better believe it. They about to run wild with this case. Well, with this situation.
Let me just show you a clip. I just did a quick search and found this clip of him after her memoir came out in May.
Of who?
She wrote a whole memoir, which we are going to get into. And it hit in May, and she went on a press tour. And TMZ caught up with him, this guy Brian, to ask him about, she had outed some of the abuse and so on, Brian Hickerson. And keep in mind, she had been saying she never wanted to be back together with him. There had been a 5-year restraining order from 2021, which would have just expired based on his abuse of her. And she had been publicly saying, I'll do whatever I can to make sure he doesn't hurt anyone else. And it was really important for me to speak about the abuse because I want other girls to know, other young women to know. Then she was back with him the day before she died.
What? Wait a minute. Here goes another plot twist. Wait, who is the guy? What? See, I'm out the loop with all these celebrities right here. What the fuck? So she was having an abusive relationship with this guy, fell out, got back together. She was with him the day before she died. Oh, man, this is about to be spicy, y'all.
So I think we all would like to know more exactly about what went on in the time they were together in the 48 hours prior to her death. But I'm sorry. Here is TMZ asking him a bit about the memoir and about his relationship with her. You tell me whether this is someone you'd want dating your daughter.
You ever think about one day marrying her?
Yeah, of course.
Is it something that you think could still happen?
I hope so. I hope so. She probably doesn't think the same way, but
Do you think it's better for her to not be with you?
I think that Hayden is one of the most talented people I've ever met in my life, and I would be an idiot not to walk away from her and let her flourish in her career. So,
What the fuck? This nigga high. He on drugs as we speak. Something is wrong with this nigga. But this is the nigga she was with, her boyfriend, abusive, with him the night before, mysteriously dies, 36 years old.
we probably wouldn't be good together.
Now, he can barely spit out 2 sentences and shows up for his TMZ interview with his backward baseball cap. If you watch the whole 2 minutes, it's even worse. It just sounds like an absolute dolt. And one of the, this huge Hollywood star settles with this loser? I don't think so. I mean, it says so much about the kind of mental state she was in. She reunited with her abuser. Let me just show you a clip. I just did a quick search.
Hold on, man. We got it. What is that nigga name?
Say a prayer. We'll be right back.
Hold on. Hayden, death and Hollywood enablers and Jason before his demise. Wait, what's the nigga name? She said it.
Hey, thanks for watching today. I mean, I don't know if that's
this is like a whole little woo wop on that name.
Life, but it's clearly the responsible decision.
This shit is
Let
like
me just show you.
It's like a cold. It's a cold deep dive, y'all. This a cold shit. I don't even listen. This shit got me interested now. Like, what the fuck? That was like back to back. The book coming out, exposing shit, Hollywood secrets. Boom, they're exposing that the homegirl. Who was the homegirl? Who was the homegirl that put her on a boat? That walked her downstairs to be in a boat and get, you know what I mean? Essayed by the rock star who's laying naked in the bed. Who was the rock star? And then now the boyfriend, abusive boyfriend, and mysteriously they broke up and get back together, and now she's dead. Oh shit, man, this could go all kind of ways. What the fuck was his name, y'all? What was his name? I definitely don't. You said my boy off that kid. I don't even remember what the fuck his name was, bro. What was that nigga name? Any of y'all remember that shit? He said, I'm here for it. What was his fucking name? Because I don't remember that nigga's name. Let's see, boyfriend. Brian Hickerson. Okay, here we go. Brian Hickerson, y'all. Let's get more familiar with Brian Hickerson. All right, let's go.
Lives. He moved to Los Angeles hoping to pursue opportunities in...
Hold on. All right. It's getting a little fishy, man. It's getting a little fishy. We finna see what's going on with Brian Hickerson, who was Hayden Panettiere's on and off boyfriend. And many are alleging that something fishy may be going on his watch as he was with her the night before she passed, man. Let's see what's going on.
Following Hayden Panettiere's death at 36, here's what to know about Brian Hickerson, her on and off again boyfriend of several years. Hickerson is originally from South Carolina, where his family still lives. He moved to Los Angeles hoping to pursue opportunities in real estate development and acting. He has limited acting credits, including an appearance in the 2017 thriller MFA. Hickerson and Panettiere were first romantically linked in 2018. That August, they were photographed together at a screening of Breaking and Exiting in Los Angeles. At the time, time, a source told Us Weekly that Panettiere seemed very happy and in great spirits, that the two were having a fun night together. The insider added that they seemed cute together, but their relationship would become increasingly tumultuous. In May 2019, Hickerson was arrested for domestic violence following an alleged incident involving Panettiere. Police took him into custody on suspicion of felony domestic violence, and TMZ reported that redness and marks were visible on Panettiere's body. Hickerson was charged with felony domestic violence later that month and ordered to stay 100 yards away from Panettiere and not contact her. The case was dismissed in September 2019. Then on Valentine's Day in 2020, Hickerson was arrested again in Wyoming following another alleged domestic dispute with Panettiere.
Bruh, that's back to back. He was only with her for a year, and then a year later after that, another domestic. So every year he's doing a domestic dispute, and that's what's being reported. You know how much shit women be going through and not calling the cops on their boyfriend, or family not calling the cops before it's actually too late. But she's been going through this shit since 2018, and she's still with him?
TMZ reported that Hickerson allegedly struck Panettiere with a closed fist on the right side of her face. He was later released on a $5,000 bond. Months later, in July 2020, Panettiere was granted a restraining order against Hickerson. She also broke her silence on Instagram, saying she was sharing the truth about what happened to her in hopes of empowering others in abusive relationships to get the help they need and deserve. That same month, Hickerson was arrested again in Los Angeles and was hit with an 8-count criminal indictment stemming from a series of alleged abusive incidences between May 2019 and January 2020. In April 2021,
God damn, what the fuck? So he just going crazy on her. Come on. I don't even got to say it, man. I don't even got to say it. Y'all know. We're all on the same page right now. She mysteriously died, and come on, man. He's been beating her ass since 2018, bro. Out of control. Can't stop. And then she broke up with him, got back with him. Why?
Hickerson accepted a plea deal, pleading no contest to 2 felony counts of injuring a spouse or girlfriend. The remaining 6 counts were dismissed. He was sentenced to 45 days in county jail, 4 years of formal probation, 52 mandatory domestic violence classes, and a 5-year restraining order. Despite everything that had happened, Panettiere and Hickerson continued to cross paths. In May 2022, the two were involved in a brawl with other people outside the Sunset Marquis Hotel in Los Angeles, where they had been drinking. Panettiere was allegedly overheard yelling, "Brian, jail," seemingly referencing Hickerson's probation following his previous domestic violence arrests. The pair officially split for good in July 2022. However, Panettiere later opened up about the relationship in her 2026 memoir, This Is Me, A Reckoning. In the book, she detailed several instances of alleged abuse, including claims that Hickerson slammed her head into a wall and beat her face so badly that she could not leave the house for weeks. Hickerson also spoke publicly about their relationship in May 2026 and admitted that he had been abusive towards Panettiere. He recalled one incident in which he was drunk and threatened to throw a phone at her. He also said he missed Panettiere every day and had thought about getting back together with her. Then on August...
This is sad, bro. This is a sad situation. And what's sad about this, man, is there are a lot of other women out there in the same situation that got an abusive nigga that they can't seem to leave. No matter what, the family trying to split them up, everybody trying to split them up, and somehow they run back to this guy in hopes that he's going to treat them better, going to treat her better the next time, and only to get beat even worse. You know what I'm saying? And then run away, get restraining orders, all that, only to break the restraining order and go back to him. It's like, it's only so many times that you're going to get your ass beat and survive, and to the point where you get your ass beat and it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that's not the situation here, but all signs lead to a high probability that it is. You know, it's shit.
16th, news broke that Panettiere had died at the age of 36. Law enforcement sources told TMZ that police responded to an incident involving the actress in South Carolina and that an investigation is currently open. The outlet also reported that Panettiere had flown from Los Angeles to South Carolina with Hickerson just one day before her death.
It's nothing to talk about. So the day before her death, she flies back to where he lives in Carolina with him. And then the next day, she mysteriously dies. She flies with him the day before, and the next day she dies. This abusive boyfriend since 2018 who would beat her to a bloody pulp to the point where she can't leave the house for weeks. And what are we supposed to believe now that what? What happened? You know what I mean? Sad situation, man. Rest in peace to her, man. Rest in peace to her. All you ladies that are out there that are probably in the same position that are watching, man, get some help, man. Speak up. Don't wait till it's too late, man. This isn't cool. This isn't cool. Trust me. Speak up. There's niggas out there that will gladly come and whoop your nigga ass that don't know you from a can of paint. All you got to do is say where this nigga is at, what time he be there, put it out there publicly. But you got to be ready to walk away, baby girl, because it's niggas that will crash out for you and stand on principles and morals based on, like, we ain't going for this type shit. Like, that's not cool, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. What do y'all think happened in this situation, man? You know? Me, I think, come on, man. He definitely got something to do with it. He got something to do with it, man. It makes absolutely no sense all of a sudden. Sad, man. Rest in peace. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. That is crazy, y'all. Damn. Look how much just surfing the web and, you know, just surfing YouTube in 30 minutes, we was able to, you know, Taser Gang shit put together. Now, when it comes out that it was the boyfriend, we gonna say, hey, we figured that out together. Taser Gang figured that out. Shit. Nigga, come on, man. She flies back the day before. She flies to South Carolina with this nigga, and now she's dead at 36 years old. Only addiction she had was liquor. They didn't say drug addiction, liquor addiction. Yeah, they're going to bring that up, you know, liquor. I saw that someone said, oh, they found this. They found some type of little drug, whatever. Man, listen, that shit could be planted. This nigga right here been doing this to her for fucking 7, 8 years. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas try to paint the crime scene when something happened? You know what I mean? Let me go find some drugs. It could be his drugs for one. Let me go find some drugs, put them right here like this is what she was doing. And he's perfectly fine. You know, who says he's perfectly fine though? Who knows? They might have him in custody. You know what I'm saying? That's just sad, man. That's just sad, man. DV is never a great thing. It's never a good thing. That's weak as fuck. That's weak as fuck, man. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Pun solve mysteries. Oh, pun solve mysteries. On that nigga, huh? Who is Brian Hickerson? Who is Brian Hickerson? I'm sure it gets crazier. I'm sure the stories get crazier, man. I'm sure they got videos out there exposing the fuck out this nigga. Who is Brian Hickerson? It could get crazier, I'm sure. Who is Brian Hickerson? Uh-oh. Let's see.
Hollywood is mourning the sudden death of actress Hayden Panettiere, who has died at just 36 years old. Panettiere was best known for her roles in hit television shows, including Heroes and Nashville, but her death is now raising questions after authorities responded to an incident involving the actress on Sunday. According to TMZ, Panettiere died earlier Sunday after she and her on-and-off boyfriend, Brian Hickerson, reportedly traveled from Los Angeles to the South the day before. Law enforcement sources say police responded to an incident involving Panettiere on Sunday, but her cause of death has not been revealed and an investigation is underway. Panettiere's father, Skip Panettiere, has also confirmed her death in a statement provided to ABC News. And while authorities have not publicly linked anyone to her death, attention online has quickly turned toward one person from Panettiere's past, Brian Hickerson. Hickerson, who is from South Carolina, moved to Los Angeles hoping to pursue careers in real estate and acting. He and Panettiere began dating in 2018, but their relationship became highly controversial. In 2020, Hickerson was arrested for domestic violence following a reported physical altercation involving Panettiere. The pair later reconnected after his release from prison, and earlier this year, they were spotted together again after arriving in Los Angeles. At the time, however, a source told Jess Jared that the two were just friends. But Hickerson himself later acknowledged that he had abused Panettiere. In May, speaking to TMZ, he admitted that he had been arrested for abusing her.
And hey, we're going to go look at that TMZ. We got to see the full interview. They say it's 2 minutes long. We got to see the full interview with TMZ and him.
Acknowledged the anger from her friends over what happened. He also said there had been opportunities for him to apologize and reflect on his actions, ultimately acknowledging a simple bottom line: you never lay hands on a woman. Now, following Panettiere's death, that troubled history has sent social media into overdrive. Hickerson's Instagram has been flooded with angry comments from people demanding answers, with some users going much further and accusing him of being responsible for Panettiere's death. One commenter pointed to their on-and-off relationship and Hickerson's documented history of domestic abuse while questioning the timeline of their final trip together. That user claimed Panettiere was last seen alive leaving LAX before boarding a flight to Nashville, and argued that the fact she died just a day later was suspicious enough to warrant a deeper investigation.
Right, yeah.
Other commenters simply demanded to know what happened to Hayden, while some directly asked Hickerson what he had done to her. One person even asked whether he had strangled her. Others branded him a murderer, while many more referred to him as an abuser, pointing back to the domestic violence case he himself previously acknowledged. But there is an important distinction here. These are social media accusations, not findings by law enforcement. Panettiere's cause of death has not been publicly disclosed, and there has been no official finding that Hickerson caused her death.
Ooh. When this shit comes out, what's happening, and it comes out as strangulation, Jesus Christ, they're about to crucify this nigga. You know what I mean? But we gonna see, man. She was definitely loved. She was definitely loved by the masses. You know what I'm saying? You got the shoe fits, brother. You know, not saying that's you did it. This is alleged. Not saying you did it, but the shoe fits. If anybody gonna look at suspect for suspect number one, all roads lead to you. You the last ones that's with her. She flew back with you. You got a history of abusive past. You known for doing. She got you on record admitting to it. You admitting to it. She done spilled the goods in her new book that you're an abusive guy. She's going through something in life. Sad, bro. The next day, she fly back with you. The next day, she appears. She's dead. It's kind of crazy, bro.
Another claim circulating online involves Hickerson's Instagram account. One user alleged that he had deleted photos and other evidence of Panettiere from his profile, saying they remembered seeing more pictures of the couple in the past. And there's another detail worth noting. The post now being flooded with angry comments is the most recent original post on Hickerson's profile, dated December 13th, 2024. That does not mean the Instagram account itself has been inactive. His profile's repost section shows activity as recently as June 21st, 2026, when he reposted a reel. But for now, the central questions remain unanswered. What caused Hayden Panettiere's death, and what happened during those final hours? Authorities are investigating, while Panettiere's sudden death continues to fuel grief, anger, and intense speculation online.
Damn. Yeah, buddy. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy, man. Sad situation right here. But I tell you what, now that we're deep diving, we are seeing that, brother, they on your fucking line. You know, all roads look like it lead to you. Like I said, you better come out with some evidence or something, nigga, because otherwise, boy, I don't know how you gonna beat this in the public eye. They better come out with some shit. How, even if it is drugs, nigga, what's going on? You was there. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. Let's see something. Let's see this TMZ shit. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now we deep dive. I need the goddamn I need my damn Punch Off Mysteries sound effect in this motherfucker. Oh, it's a cold deep dive right here. We about to see what's up with this nigga. Here we go, right here. Wait, is this it right here? Let's go to the 2-minute one.
Do you ever think about one day marrying her?
Yeah, of course.
Is it something that you think could still happen?
I hope so. She probably doesn't think the same way, but
Do you think it's better for her to not be with you?
I think that Hayden is one of the most talented people I've ever met in my life, and I would be an idiot not to walk away from her and let her flourish in her career. So, we probably wouldn't be good together.
What?
I'd like to see what she's gonna do with the next 30 years of her career.
You were photographed together in March at the airport. Where does your relationship stand now?
Our relationship now is, I think it's just a mutual respect thing. She's, she'll always hold a special place in my heart, and I hope the same for her. But we're just good buddies.
This nigga said we're just good buddies.
Miss her?
I miss Hayden every day. Every day.
Do you think about getting back with her?
Of course. I wouldn't.
Do you have regrets in the relationship or wish that you did things differently? Because maybe there would be a different outcome right now.
Yeah, but all of them. I mean, I went into such a dark place, man. Drugs, alcohol. Dude, good God Almighty, she's 5'2" on paper, 4'11" in real life. I mean, come on.
What the hell? That was some awkward shit right there. What's up with bro? What's y'all thoughts on him, man? What is y'all thoughts on him? Why would you even take that interview if you was going to do all that? Like, something off with that guy. Something is extremely off with bruh. I ain't gonna cap. You don't know. What's up with Hayden, man? Rest in peace to Hayden. What's up with Brian Hickerson, man? They about to drag you. They about to drag Brian Hickerson. Oh, shit. All right, we rolling now. We are fucking deep diving. Hold on, bro. Fuck this shit. Where the fuck is my sound effect? Hold on, I gotta get my sound effect on this motherfucker, y'all. We are fucking deep diving now. Shit. Found it! Oh, I already had it on this motherfucker. Let's go. Oh my fucking God. All right, so this is a year ago, y'all. Hayden Panettiere was taken advantage of by Milo. I don't know who this is. Ventimiglia.
Hayden Panettiere is one of the most fascinating actresses of our time because she started so young, so innocent, and there was an industry ready to exploit her, not only for her acting, but also her personal life, and a lot of older gentlemen who tried to get with her at such a young age. Really, Hayden has been done dirty by the industry, and today I'm going to talk about her relationship with Milo, a man who was 12 years older than she was, and at 18 years old, her parents were happy to give her away to him. We're talking about Hayden's relationship with...
Interesting. So at 18, she met this guy. Jesus, man, her parents gave her away. What the fuck is going on? This is some deep shit, y'all. This is some deep shit we are now exploring. What the fuck? At 18, she just got an old-ass nigga? Probably was grooming her, huh? Probably was waiting for her to turn 18. All right, let's see.
The man named Milo. He's an actor in his own right, and actually you may recognize him from This Is Us. But way before his role on This Is Us, he played the role of Hayden's boyfriend at 30 years old. I'm currently 30 years old. I just turned 30 last week, and I can't imagine dating someone who's 18. I mean, what do you even talk about? But in the late 2000s, people didn't even blink an eye at this relationship. Despite Hayden and Milo being one of Hollywood's most talked about couples, they were really focused on this NBC hit sci-fi drama Heroes, which is where these two actually met. We've seen it time and time again, especially back in the early 2000s, where producers of these television shows will take their two leads or possibly two stars in the series and have them date in real life, which sounds weird that these executives have their hands in their actors' personal lives, but it happens because it is great PR. Hayden was a rising star in Hollywood since her childhood, but at just 18 years old, she started dating Milo, who was again 30 at the time. Their significant age difference and the intense spotlight on their careers turned their relationship into a media spectacle. While their romance was short-lived, its impact left a lasting impression on fans and highlighted the challenges of navigating love in the public eye, especially when you're freshly 18 and you're dating your fellow co-star who is 30. Heroes, the television show, premiered in 2006, and it built a devoted fan base. People love the show. Comment below if you watched Heroes before. The show followed an ensemble cast of characters discovering they possessed extraordinary abilities, exploring themes of destiny, morality, and interconnectedness.
Sick ass Hollywood, man. Sick ass Hollywood. They done gave this girl away and fed her to the wolves just because y'all acting on the same show together. I need y'all to date in real life so this shit can be cinematic on camera. Boy, they'll sacrifice anybody, boy. And they fuck these people heads up in the end when it's all said and done. Their heads be fucked up.
Hayden portrayed Claire, who is a high school cheerleader with a power of rapid cellular regeneration. So I guess she's practically indestructible. One of the popular taglines from this show was "Save the cheerleader, save the world." Now Milo, he played the part of Peter, a compassionate nurse who would absorb and mimic the abilities of other superpowered individuals. His character's earnestness and emotional depth made him another standout. Behind the scenes, these two actors formed a close bond as they worked together on the demanding series. While their characters shared a familiar connection on screen, which is so weird. So they were family, I guess, on screen, like their characters are related. Hayden and Milo's real-life chemistry hinted at a more personal relationship. Back in the year 2000, we saw a lot of these two spending time together outside of work. And when they were at events like the Emmys, they seemed like a couple, though.
How long did he know her before he started dating her is a question. Because he groomed this girl. Was it getting ready for this show? Was she 17 years old and she turned 18 for the show? Man. Sick motherfuckers, man.
They kept denying these rumors. I question, are they denying these rumors because they don't want their personal life out there, or are they denying it because the age gap is so extreme?
He then meets the family, and her mum is said to be really, really into this relationship. This was at the same time when we know the industry was completely exploiting her, and she was drowning, and she needed someone to hold on to. And this is when the older guy swoops in and takes advantage. And of course, when they break up 2 years later, they blame her immaturity as the reason.
But by late 2000, they accepted that they were going to be a couple. They were frequently attending premieres, dinners, and other social outings together. They often appeared affectionate, sparking further curiosity about their relationship. In 2008, friends confirmed that they were dating, describing the couple as genuinely happy together. You guys are probably asking, where were Hayden's parents in all of this? Well, they were right there. And I think Hayden's parents are interesting. I'd like to make a video about them someday because they seem like the type of parents where we ask, wait, what happened to this child star? Where were their parents? Well, Hayden's parents were there the entire time. They just allowed this all to happen. Milo reportedly became close to the Panettiere family, earning approval from her mother, Leslie, who described him in a positive influence. The couple's relationship seemed strong despite the scrutiny, with insiders noting that they enjoyed each other's company both on and off set. One of the most controversial aspects of their relationship was their 12-year age gap. At 18 years old, Hayden was transitioning from a teen star to an adult actor.
Hey, are you letting your daughter date a goddamn 32-year-old or 30-year-old at 18, like in high school, 12th grade, fresh out of high school, 18? Are you, as a mother, father, letting your child date a 32-year-old man? And you're cool with it? Yeah, y'all cool. Yeah, he's a great guy. 32, your child, your baby.
While Milo was 30 and more established in his career. Critics questioned whether their relationship was appropriate given Hayden's young age and relative inexperience. Before we go deeper into Hayden and Milo's relationship, I want to give you some context of where Milo was at his life at 30 years old. Milo just got out of a relationship with an actress named Alexis Bledel. They met on the set of Gilmore Girls, and they dated from the year 2002 to 2006, right up until he met Hayden on the set of Heroes. Reportedly, they broke up due to differences in their goals and priorities. The relationship became messy because there were rumors that Milo wanted to settle down and get married, while Alexis wasn't ready for that level of commitment. At this point, Milo would have been around 25 when they started dating, so, closer to 30 when they broke up, and she was just 21 years old. So
all right, man. My spider senses is going off right now. So he was dating the girl he was with on the show before. As soon as he got a new show coming, he crosses over and dates this girl. And this is back in the day. So my question is, how many more girls has he possibly done this to? Is he still acting? I don't know who bro is from a can of paint. So let me know in the comment section if y'all know this Milo guy. How many more girls, young girls in Hollywood, has he done this to? Has he started dating and using a new show as the entry, like the entry point? And who are you shooting these shows with? Are you in cahoots with who you're doing a show with? Are you in cahoots with the director, the production team? They're scouting these girls. Are you personally scouting these girls? Are you in cahoots with the casting director? Listen, man. It's a sick time. Hey, this sick shit be going on in Hollywood. This nigga might be scouting these young girls, catching them in TV shows and getting with the casting directors for his new show. And hey, come on, put me with her. Put me with her. I got you, bro. I got you. I'm just saying, man, you never know.
She wanted to go and live a little bit more life, which I can't blame her. Sources also hinted at tension in their relationship stemming from different approaches to handling fame. Now, I don't know if Milo wanted to have more fame, more public attention. I don't know if Alexis was craving it. We don't have the details there, but it is fascinating because he wanted to settle down and to have a family. So interesting that he leaves his girlfriend, who's, around 25 at this time when they broke up, for someone who's freshly 18. It's not like Hayden is going to settle down anytime soon. In later interviews, Hayden reflected on her preference for older partners, explaining that she was drawn to their maturity and stability. Quote, "I like people who challenge me and help me grow," she said.
Wow, at 18 years old, how do you, what? How many have you dealt with to know that? That's crazy.
In an interview, Milo, known for his reserved and introspective nature, seemed to complement Hayden's outgoing personality, creating a balanced dynamic, at least at first. Their relationship was dubbed Halo, a mix of their names, Hayden and Milo. Now, a lot of people...
Hollywood embraced it. Hollywood embraced it, gave him a nickname at 18 and 30 years old. Gave him a nickname. Sick motherfuckers. Sick motherfuckers. See, they all be in on this shit, bro.
People were fascinated with their relationship, and they received a lot of criticism, largely due to their age difference. While Hayden's parents seemed to be supportive, the media scrutiny was relentless. The pair maintained a united front, often dismissing rumors and keeping their private lives out of the spotlight.
There's no good part about being a couple in Hollywood. People make their own opinions about everything, and they like to be very judgmental and talk about things that they know nothing about. And, you know, you hope that if you don't put it out there too much, then they will have less to say about it.
The media was rough back then, but people have the same feelings today. Reading some comments on TikTok, this person writes, "The industry did her so dirty, just used her right up, so sad." Another person adds, "Her character on Nashville breaks my heart because she was just as hurt as Hayden was." Another person adds, "There was a rumor he was violent towards Alexis." Oh no, if you guys need a deep dive, let me know. Another person adds,
uh-oh. If you guys want a deep dive, let me know. There's too many characters in this one, y'all. The boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend. It's a lot of characters involved in this one. Sheesh.
Adds that Milo is so problematic. This person commented, "Hayden's parents just wanted her to be popular and to make them rich." Another person added, "Let's not forget she was playing his niece in Heroes," which is so weird that they were family within the show. As the star of Heroes, Hayden and Milo were already accustomed to being in the spotlight. However, their relationship brought an entirely new level of attention. Paparazzis followed their every move, and gossip columns were writing about their relationship. This intense scrutiny took a toll on the couple. Hayden later shared that the overwhelming media attention made it difficult to maintain some sense of normalcy. Quote, "When you're young and you're trying to figure out who you are, it's hard to do that with everyone watching," which I'm glad she's acknowledging how young she was in this relationship. Even though Milo was a grown man at this point, he found their relationship difficult as well. Milo has always tried to be private about his personal life.
You're dating a kid, nigga. You're dating a kid. You're 30 years old dating a fresh out of high school. She ain't even been in high school. She's been acting. She probably got home training. She probably was groomed. How does she know at 18, I like older men? How do you know? Who says that at 18? You gotta watch. It's the little key points that they're saying in these videos. At 18, she said, I like older men. How do you know? That means you messed with older men before. Before you were 18. Before you were 18, she messed with older men. Now, who was those older men? Who were those older men she messed with? Don't no 18-year-old girl just come out who ain't never had an old man and say, I like older men. They're way more mature. How do you know?
And this constant attention, it's challenging. In an interview with GQ, he emphasized on the importance of separating his career from his private life. Quote, "Fame can complicate things," he said. "You want to focus on your work, but when your personal life becomes the story, it's hard to keep the balance." As if their real-life relationship wasn't a headline enough, Heroes introduced a shocking plot twist. Their characters, Claire, played by Hayden, and Peter, played by Milo, were revealed to be related. Claire was the daughter of Peter's brother, Nathan, making her Peter's niece. Fans were divided over this, with many saying that they missed an opportunity for an on-screen romance by writing them as siblings. modeling. After 2 years together, Hayden and Milo ended their relationship in 2009. Reports suggested their age difference and differing priorities were a key factor in the split. While Hayden was still exploring her identity and enjoying the excitement of her early 20s, Milo was, into his 30s and wanted a more settled lifestyle. Which, Milo, if you want that, maybe find someone your own age. Source told People they just didn't have the same vision for their future. Despite the breakup, there was no public animosity between the two. Both actors moved forward with their careers and remained professional colleagues on the set of Heroes. Milo later reflected on past relationships, saying, "Every experience shapes you. You take the lessons and you move on." Hayden also remained positive, maintaining that she stayed friends with many of her exes. Although their breakup was civil, both actors have spoken out about their experiences, with Milo famously stating, "Don't poop where you eat," when asked about dating co-stars. So I think that tells more about how he sees their relationship opposed to the nice PR message they're both spreading.
All right. Now. Milo. I want to see if we can find something on this guy. Brian Hickerson, we'll get back to you, brother. We're on your ass too, but I feel like we already got our minds made up on you, brother. Let's see if we can find this nigga date history. How many? Here we go. Now, here's what I want to see. This nigga is dating these young girls. If there's another fucking young girl that's 18 years old that he dated again, this is about to tell us a lot. This is going to tell us a lot, man.
Whose hot appearance reflects the Italian Milo Ventimiglia is the star of Heroes and Gotham, whose hot appearance reflects the Italian roots of his ancestors. Milo's career, which began with cameo roles, is confidently going to the very top of the Hollywood Olympus. Many of his fans are surprised that Milo, who embodied the image of an ideal spouse on the screen, remains one of Hollywood's most eligible bachelors. So here's what we know about all Ventimiglia's loves and hookups. Alexis Bledel, 2002 through 2006. Milo and Alexis got acquainted on the set of Gilmore Girls. The two played love interests on the show, and gradually their feelings passed into real life. Though their on-screen story was very short, the couple dated for 3 years and a half. Then they broke up.
This is right before Hayden.
Rossum, 2007.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. I thought they said he dated the Hayden girl straight after her. All right, let's see.
The on-screen story was very short. The couple dated for 3 years and a half. Then they broke up. Emmy Rossum, 2007. Ventimiglia was rumored to have an affair with shameless actress Emmy Rossum in the winter of 2007. Hayden Panettiere, 2007 through 2009. The relationship between Milo and his Heroes co-star Hayden Panettiere lasted for 2 years. He was 29, she was 18. The two didn't hide their love and were literally inseparable. Hayden was Milo's most high-profile romance, as they attended a number of red carpet events together. However, then the lovebirds decided to call it quits due to their very different lifestyles.
2 years.
Isabella Brewster, 2009 through 2010. Straight after splitting from Panettiere, the actor was spotted spending time very cozy with another beauty. It was talent agent and casting director Isabella Brewster, who was...
I told y'all he got a casting director. I fucking told you. He's fucking with a casting director. Hook me up with this girl. Hook me up with this girl. And now come to find out he fucking her. I fucking knew it. These niggas be creeps, bro. These Hollywood niggas be creeps, dog. Put me with her. He was eyeing Hayden, bro. He was eyeing her. He was grooming her, probably, hey, I need her. Fresh. 18 years old, fresh. Put me with her. I need you guys to date. Who told him to date? I need you guys to date so the energy on camera, even though y'all not playing romantic on camera, y'all nephew and niece. Look how sick this shit is. Y'all nephew and niece. But I need y'all to date. Leaves her. She's 18. You know what? You're too young-minded for me. You're too young-minded for me. I can't do it. Leaves her and go and fuck the casting director. Told you. I called that one. I'm like, he's fucking the casting director. I know he is. It's no way. Like, this is a creep. Let's keep watching.
Known to be actress Jordana Brewster's younger sister. The actor and the talent agent were photographed getting cozy in Santa Monica. Later, they headed to the happiest place on earth, Disneyland, where he was photographed planting sweet kisses on her forehead while putting his arm around her waist. The love story of the couple was very short-lived, and very soon everything ended between them. Jamie Alexander, 2010. Also, Ventimiglia was romantically linked with the actress Jamie Alexander for a short period of time that year. Kelly Egarian, 2016 through 2017. From the end of 2016, the Gotham star was reportedly dating marketing coordinator Kelly Egarian. The woman is also known as a marketer for fashion designer Stella McCartney. She was 9 years younger than the actor. The couple
This nigga is preying on these young girls, man. And he not committing. Pay attention, he's not committing to any of them. At all. Striking them. Less than a year. 2 years tops. Moving on to the next young bitch. You know what I mean? Let's keep watching.
did not show their relationship to the public, and both of them preferred to keep silent about everything. Diane Guerrero, 2019 through present time. The last woman Ventimiglia has a relationship with is Orange is the New Black star Diane Guerrero. Supposedly, they are still together, but it's not known for sure, as Milo continues to be extremely hush-hush about his love life. Do you want to see more? Subscribe.
Ooh, interesting, guys, interesting. Let me know your thoughts, man, on this guy right here, bruh. Let me know your thoughts on this guy right here. What is up with bruh? Let me see. Let's see something. Let's see if there's anything abusive. Let's see if they got anything abusive. They said something about... Okay. They don't got nothing. They said something about he might have been abusive with the Hayden girl. You know? Let's see. I'm trying to see if any headlines are out there. I'm trying to see if any headlines are out there. All right, let's see what this is about.
Hayden Panettiere is looking back on her relationship with ex Milo Ventimiglia. During an interview with Us Weekly, published May 6, the actress shares a glimpse inside her relationship with the actor, whom she dated from 2007 to 2009 while co-starring together on the show Heroes. Telling the outlet about their breakup, it was so out of left field. Nothing that big or explosive had happened. I remember the look on his face being pure shock at how visceral and massive my negative reaction was, and he immediately took it back. Looking back on why Milo initially asked to get back together, Hayden, who details her romantic history in her upcoming memoir titled This Is Me, A Reckoning, shares, quote, 100% it was only because I was over the toilet hysterically crying. It was like my whole world had crumbled.
Little girl,
the
man.
pair, who began dating when Hayden was 18 and Milo was 29, decided to go their separate ways. The 36-year-old reveals she did see a real future with the actor, explaining, every relationship I've ever been in, I invested my whole self in. I saw him as my partner and that it was going to hopefully keep going and evolving and lead to marriage. But Hayden's head and heart were in different places. She continues, it was a point of contention that I was unable to put the I in front of love you. And at the time I didn't realize or understand why it made me feel so uncomfortable. Being older, he was much more aware of what that meant, and that said a lot.
Damn. Yeah. Some creepy ass shit. The Hollywood lifestyle is creepy, man. Let's see if we can find some some cliffhangers, some keynotes from the book, man, from her book. See, now we deep diving because I need to see what's up with this shit, man. Book. Damn. Let's see.
Hayden Panettiere's book called This Is Me, A Reckoning comes out next Tuesday, May 19, 2026. Now, Hayden has already begun doing...
We try to see if it's some shit from the book. Reflects on decisions to write, reading her journal the first time, saying I was more afraid of being alone.
She physically put me in the bed.
So Hayden Panettiere just mysteriously passes away at age 36, the actress that played in all these movies right here. But take a look at what she said just a few months ago, and then let's look back at this thing, and then let's reevaluate.
Right about a moment in your career where a friend of yours takes you onto a boat, you're led to a room which has an older man in it, and then basically told to perform acts and, you know.
Oh, yeah. Until I found myself in predicaments that I realized, like, my perspective completely shifted, and I realized that I was in danger. But by the time I'd realized I was in danger, I was quite literally out to sea.
Wait. They said this happened at 18 years old. She started dating the actor nigga, the Milo nigga, at 18 years old. So when did this happen exactly? While they were together before? This is crazy. Did this boat incident happen before they were together? Or during, while they were together? This is at 18. At 18, this is a lot of life. This is moving fast. At 18, she's on a new TV show. At 18, she has a boyfriend that is 30 years old. And at 18, she's out partying with her friends, getting loaded and getting in situations on a boat where she could be drawn to be in a bed with a famous rock star, butt naked, who's trying to SA her. All at 18. This is all at 18, guys. This is all at 18. Who the fuck has experienced all that at 18 years old? Fucking me. We gotta, let's see something. Boat. Let's see if we get some more info on this boat. Oh, yeah. Here we go. The truth is, he done dropped the video. We got one, guys.
Hayden Panettiere.
Y'all know I fuck with the Truth Is channel. Hey, shout out Taser Gang. We got one. We got one. Let's go. I'm glad he dropped this. He be breaking shit down. See, he gonna know some shit we don't know. He be breaking shit down, bro. He be breaking shit down, man. Hold on, let me see. Hayden Panettiere. Man, Hayden Panettiere, man. This case is going crazy. This situation is going crazy. Hayden Panettiere, y'all. This situation is a crazy one right here. Mysteriously passed away. They haven't announced how, why. We just know that she was with her ex-boyfriend and went to, what was it, South Carolina. The next day, she's dead. Let's see what happened after putting out a book, man, and opening up and spilling her Hollywood secrets just 3 months ago, man. A lot could be going on. How did she pass? They don't know yet. Could it be a setup? Could somebody have it out for her? Was it drugs? Was it abuse? What could it be, man? Let's react.
Hayden Panettiere spoke out about her experiences in Hollywood and what she said will leave you speechless. She told a very sad story about an incident that happened on a boat where she was put in a very compromising situation. Hayden had joined a short list of celebrities willing to speak out about what they were put through. Today, we are going to analyze exactly what she was trying to reveal about Hollywood and attempt to figure out why so many celebrities deal with this issue. By now, All of you should have heard the terrible news that happened yesterday. I want to say RIP to her and give my condolences to her family. This was truly unexpected and insanely sad. I used to watch her in Heroes and other shows when I was much younger, and I was not expecting this at all. She was way too young and had so many years left ahead of her. Sadly, this is becoming all too common in the industry. What's even more tragic is that all of this seems to have happened to her right as she was trying to get her life together. She spoke about dealing with the difficulties of growing up in Hollywood and how they had taken a toll on her.
It didn't feel like I had a normal childhood, normal upbringing, but
add this to her becoming a new mother and dealing with the pressures of that, and she was left in a very difficult position. But it does seem that she was trying to fix whatever was wrong with her by speaking out. Just a few months ago, she released her memoir in which she detailed difficulties while growing up in Hollywood. Like many child stars who developed into adults in the industry, she experienced a lot of things that should have never happened to her. Why does it seem like this part of the story always seems the same no matter what child actor we talk about? They always tend to bring up similar experiences, and most of the time, we can see that they were affected by it. This is what Hayden claimed was deeply affecting her, and she spoke all about it in her book. In her memoir, This Is Me, she recounts a deeply disturbing experience from when she was 18, during a vacation on a luxury super yacht in south of France with a trusted industry associate. This associate, whom she viewed as a protector, and
watch when they put two and two together on who that could be. All they gotta do is go back in the history books and see who she was with. You know, they motherfuckers gonna put it together. Who was she with that weekend? That's gonna put the connection. Bing. Who boat was it? Bing. Because obviously whoever boat it was, you know what I'm saying, they were comfortable enough to be down there waiting and just laying butt naked in the boat. You know what I'm saying? So who boat was it? Who was throwing that extravagant party that night? That was sitting there trying to drug women and bring them down to their lair and layering women down to S.A.M. Crazy.
Instructed her to meet someone in a small cabin. There, she found a famous 30-something British singer-songwriter lying down, and this woman pushed her towards him before leaving them alone. Hayden claims she was paralyzed by a lifetime of professional compliance and initially froze. Upon being left alone, though, she flipped out and went into survival mode. She confronted the musician by directly telling him that she didn't know what they told him, but nothing was going to happen before fleeing the room. The only thing was, she was trapped on the yacht and had no option but to hide. Panettiere described the incident as a profound betrayal, likening the feeling to being physically struck and expressing that she was treated like a call girl by someone who had previously acted as a close friend. Many saw this as Hayden revealing the darker side of the industry. They believe she was talking about how the backdoor deals are made. People believe that they were possibly offering her a big opportunity, but to seal the deal, she had to meet with that man on the yacht.
Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. You know, that, and this time, too, this when all them big directors and casting motherfuckers, everybody was on some super pervert shit. Super pervert shit. You want this big role in Hollywood? You see what we did for you thus far. We didn't let you be in all these big movies thus far. Do you want to keep this going? You're 18 now. Now you're a sacrifice. These niggas are perverts. Now you're a sacrifice. You just turned 18. You're fresh. You're a sacrifice. Now, if you want to proceed in these big roles, you got to, you know what I mean? Like, you got to come on down the stairs. They go get her. Go get her. Come on, bring her on down. And this motherfucker just in there, perverted as hell, feet kicked up, just waiting for her, butt naked. Like he knows she gonna give in. Like, these cocky, arrogant, sick motherfuckers, bruh. That's the thing about the Hollywood life, man. Everybody wants to be in Hollywood, the glitz, the glamour, the big movies, but it's like the downside of it is all this type shit. Like, you lose your soul in that shit, bro. You lose your soul having to stay afloat in these movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where these motherfuckers are threatening your position, threatening your jobs by what you will and won't do with them sexually. Even the man, like the males are being essayed by other males in position. You said, like Terry Crews. Harvey Weinstein walking up, grabbing his shit in front of his wife. Why are you with your wife? Who does that? What type of arrogant, cocky shit is that? You grab this man's crotch while he's with his wife. That's crazy, but that's Hollywood for you, man.
She was then taken to the private room to meet him, and she was expected to do as he wanted if she was going to get that opportunity. This is one of the darkest stories I have seen a celebrity detail in their book. She recently did an interview where she spoke about this incident, and when she tells the story in person, you can see the pain in her eyes.
I realized that I was in danger, but by the time I'd realized I was in danger, I was quite literally out to sea. And it was that moment shook me and was shocking. And I was quite literally walked down, and I had been having a great time. There was no hints of anything like that happening. So it took me, I was shocked. It took me by surprise. And it was led by somebody that I had grown to trust and see as a protector and somebody who had my back.
Damn.
And to be walked down, down the stairs, and it was as like a surprise, presented as though it was like a surprise, and it was this very small room, and she physically put me in the bed next to.
So we know it was a woman, because I was gonna say, is it a man? Was it a woman? It was a woman. At that time, we gotta put that together. Who was her protector at that time? Somebody she super trusted that would walk her to this event and offer her like that. Like, why would you take advantage of her at a young age as a kid, turning freshly 18? You got with her, she confided in you, trusted you, looked at you as a protector, only for you to do some shit like that. That's sick.
This undressed man who was very famous and had his hands like this, like this was just, an average day for him. And this is something that happens all the time. And I waited for her to leave, and I mean, that lion in me, that fire in me, that my hair stood on end, and I became ferocious. I was like, this is not happening. But I had nowhere to hide, and I bolted, and I hid wherever I could think of to hide on a boat. There was no jumping off and swimming away, and there was nobody who was going to, I realized that there was nobody who was going to be empathetic to my situation, that this was nothing new to them.
Basically, everybody on the boat was getting jiggy. Everybody on the boat. They bought her as a sacrifice, bro. Everybody on the boat, this is what they do. This them secret parties. When you hear about them parties behind the parties, like, you know what I mean? Not the industry, the parties that's going on behind the industry parties. The shit Diddy and them was doing, you know what I mean? Yeah, we got these parties, but then we got these parties.
It appears that what they did to her clearly affected her deeply. She seems visibly disturbed about this situation, as if she was reliving what happened on that day. What she said about being on the boat was the most terrifying thing of it all. It is like they picked this boat so she would have nowhere else to go. This is truly scary, and she is so lucky she made it out of that situation. We have all heard of the strange disappearances that happen out on the sea. Unfortunately, although she described them, she never identified this mystery man, leaving his name unknown and allowing him the opportunity to do it to others. This is why so many people feel the industry is a wicked place. They hear stories like this, and many feel it reflects the behavior of the industry as a whole. This reminded me of the video the Daily News just released of Beyonce.
This video is crazy. Why did they put this video out? This is crazy, y'all. Look at this video if you haven't seen it.
In that video, Beyonce is seen sitting on top of a music industry executive's lap to discuss a feature of Michael Jackson.
All right, here we go. Come on over here. Here, you can do. You want to sit on? You want to make this easier? You can sit on my lap. Michael.
Good.
Michael. Hi. Okay, we're in. Okay. All right,
You want to make this easy? You can sit on my lap. You hear this shit? Right in front of your face, though. You want to make this easy? Come sit on my lap. That's crazy. Like, nigga, you can't just hand me the phone? You can't just stand up and give me the seat? You want to make this easy? Come sit on my lap. Meaning, hey, I'll hang this motherfucker up right now. You know what I mean? That's what he, like, these motherfuckers back, boy, all them niggas that ran Nickelodeon, all these niggas that ran these movie shits, all these niggas was sick, pervert motherfuckers taking advantage of these young actors, young actresses, young musicians. Crazy.
In the studio, and I have Beyonce sitting on my lap, and I'm gonna put you on speakerphone.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on speakerphone to talk to her.
Bro, whoa. Do y'all see where this nigga hand is at? This nigga's, look, hold on, let me raise this up for y'all, bro. Hold on, bro. We gotta raise this up for y'all, bro. Wait a minute, hold on. How do I unlock this motherfucker real quick? Y'all gotta see where this nigga hand is at. This is out of pocket. Hold on, here we go. Here we go right here, hold on. Boom. Look at this nigga hand, y'all. Hold on, we gonna raise this up so y'all can see. Look where his hand is at. His hand is wrapped around her and on her hips. Nigga, why is your hand wrapped around and on her hips? Come sit down, let's make this easier. And then when she sit down, you wrap your arm around her, put your hand on her hips. Nigga, if it's just like a friendly sit down, you're not finna touch her. If it's just a friendly sit down, but even the fact that, nigga, all you have to do was get up. This nigga's crazy, bro. These motherfucking industry motherfuckers, bro. God damn. All right, let me get my screen back right. Bro. These motherfuckers is crazy. All right, let's go.
And I have Beyonce sitting on my lap, and I'm gonna put you on speakerphone.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on speakerphone to talk to her, and okay. You're shaking. Okay, you ready? Okay, hold on.
Oh no, I'm gonna pass out.
I know Beyonce like, who the fuck leaked this video, man? Who the fuck brought this video back? It was probably out there already, but you know how niggas recirculate shit. I know Beyonce like, who the fuck re-leaked this video?
Michael?
Yes, Mark.
Here we go. I have Beyonce here.
Hi.
Hi, Beyonce.
How you doing?
Well, good. I really appreciate you doing this because we're giving back.
I'm very honored. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
But thank you. Brad Buxer is putting down the track now.
Right here, Michael.
Brad,
Yes.
you're putting down the track now.
Yep. Yeah, Beyonce's gonna go in the studio and lay it down now, and you're gonna give her inspiration.
Michael, when she was listening to the track, she fell in love with it immediately.
Yes, I did. I love it.
Imagine sitting, like, really think about this, y'all. It's like your boss at work right now. You go to work, your boss is there, is somebody you really want to talk to on the phone in your career field, and he says, hey, come here. Matter of fact, come sit right here. Come sit right here, and we're going to make this happen. Really think about how creepy that is. Mind you, it's a room full of seats, nigga. I could easily get up, let you have this motherfucker, this chair, and stand up. He's standing up right next to him. Him right here, he don't got no problem standing up. He's standing up. All you got to do is stand up, brother. He's over there on the couch. You could get up and go sit on the couch while you talk on the phone. Why do you need to, I need to be on your lap to talk to Michael Jackson, motherfucker? Why do she got to sit down? Well, hell, she could just stand up and talk on the phone. Hey, these motherfuckers is creepy, man.
You did?
Yeah,
Yes.
immediately, Michael.
It's wonderful.
She lit up. I mean, immediately from the very first line of the first verse.
But please don't, Beyonce. My voice.
Your voice sounds great.
You sound.
He was getting over the flu when we recorded this.
You know, the flu. I had the flu.
This is only his demo track for
That's how his voice sounds when it's when he has the flu.
Well, it sounds wonderful.
does.
And the first line, I screamed. Literally, I screamed.
And Michael, she's, you know, these guys can sing. I mean, she's going to nail this. This is great. So
And we wonder why Beyonce is the biggest in the business. Oh, shit. This like a pitch off we're watching right here. Michael Jackson, who was the biggest in the business, saying, hey, this is a dream come true for you. He's passing the torch to her by sitting on that man's lap right there. Ah, shit. Dog. We are watching the changing of the guard right here. It was at this moment Michael Jackson passed the torch of Hollywood to Beyonce, and she gave in. And could it be? Is that a reach? Could it be that doing things like this is why Beyonce got to where she is today? Sitting on laps, appeasing those in power? Could it be? Are we blind? Do we not think about, like, that's not possible? Beyonce would never do nothing like that. But why is she highly protected? Why do you never see any smut on Beyonce's name? Say it ain't so, y'all. We are unlocking something right now. We are unlocking Hollywood, bro. I always say the videos be right in our faces, man. This should be right in our faces, bro. All you got to do is dig and research and go back in the past and look at these videos, and it be right there in our faces. They play with us in our faces. They were so bold back in the day. Yeah, it's not even playing. They didn't give a fuck because they had so much power. And to them, who the fuck gonna stop me? And who the fuck could tell me something? Until that motherfucking Me Too came along. The Me Too movement came along. The Me Too movement came along and changed the game forever. Forever. Women's rights. They wasn't paying women the same. They was giving women peanuts. They was making women work extra hard if they wanted these big roles to compete. And by competing, you got to come on this boat and come downstairs at 18 years old. At 18. Big rock star. You think nobody knew about this? She said it was a boat full of people. You think nobody knew about this story? This story just now came out, bro. 3 months ago. She's 36 years old. This happened when she was 18 on a yacht full of celebrities. And it hasn't came out. It never was spoken about till now. Explain that. That let you know how many secrets that these motherfuckers hold, bro. How the fuck you got a TV star that's hiding in a fucking closet or hiding on a boat because somebody is downstairs that's trying to SA her, that's butt naked, and tries to take advantage of her, and nothing happened. It didn't come out in the press. Nobody knows nothing about this shit. Nobody knows nothing. Nobody knows nothing. Damn it, Beyonce. Back to you.
Happening. The vibe couldn't be any better.
Let's get going then.
All right, let's get going.
Love you, Michael.
I love you too.
All right,
Bye.
talk to you later, Michael.
Love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was tough.
He gets very emotional over this project. I mean,
I'm happy I talked to him. Oh, I want to do a little.
Beyonce, who is now one of the biggest names in music, could be seen smiling from ear to ear, sitting on this man's lap talking to Michael Jackson. It almost seemed normal to her. At 19, she knew what was said about the industry, and this shows why she didn't face any resistance to the top. To me, this was the same scenario Hayden Panettiere had described in her book. Many believe that this is one of the only ways you can achieve success in the industry. Unfortunately, Hayden did not get the opportunity to reveal who the man was. It seemed like she was not ready to open that can of worms, and now we will never know who he really is. Sadly, with all the stories we hear, he is likely not the only one we should be worried about. This is clearly bigger than just one person and indicates it is more of an industry problem as a whole. It seems that so many people are dealing with this, and they end up in a difficult place like Hayden. We have seen this same problem play out with so many other child stars. But unfortunately, Hayden is not going to get the opportunity to fix things, as her tragic passing came while she was working on herself. We have to ask ourselves why this keeps happening in Hollywood. Why does this seem normal in the industry? And why does it seem like everyone in Hollywood has experienced something terrifying? I just did a video on Jenna Ortega, and people online are shocked by her recent interview because she now looks like all the other stars too, who appear like they saw a ghost. If you want to know why so many celebrities end up looking like this.
Damn, man. It's crazy, 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 crazy. Hayden Panettiere warning us about Hollywood, man. Sad situation, man. Will we ever find out who that was? I'm sure she told somebody, and I'm sure somebody knows. And as I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm saying, damn, she left with her boyfriend back to South Carolina. Or, you know, if they was together, wasn't together, her ex, whatever. And the next day she comes up dead. Now, what's to say? He was already abusive to her, right? What's to say the pushback from this book was getting to him? The pushback from this book. It was only out for 3 months. All these stories coming out, hearing all the things he was doing, beating her to the point where her face was swole. She couldn't leave the house for weeks. All this shit. She's exposing all these secrets on him. Even when he did that TMZ interview and he just looking like, fuck, I really don't want to do this shit. Fuck, why am I here? You know what I mean? Like, could the buildup have gotten to the boyfriend to where he snapped? I could see that. I could see that. That's possible. That's possible. Nobody wants to walk around with thousands of people. You're this big celebrity, and now you don't expose this book, this memoir, and you got this book, and you're telling everything you know, these abusive motherfuckers, they like to keep shit in the closet, man. They don't like to be outed. When they beat shit up and beat women, you outed everything. That shit is going to play a toll on a nigga ego. Already they beating you because it be some ego shit with their head anyway. So they feel they got to take advantage and whoop on women. They won't do that with no man. They not beating no nigga ass. They not beating no man ass. They got to beat on a woman. So that's already a sign of like low self-esteem, their ego fucked up. And then now you got everybody in the world knowing that this man whooped on you for 6, 7, 8 years. Beat you. Sad, man. It's sad. You know, let's see what happens, man. How long before they say what happened? Before the autopsy reports it? Will it be faster than the Nolan Wells case? Because this shit, they taking forever with the Nolan Wells. They done took the parts. They ain't giving it to the family. They ain't saying what's going on. How soon will they turn around this one right here? How soon will they turn around this? I need everybody to make their guesstimation right now. How soon before the autopsy comes back for her? Or will it be drug out and be something that takes months on months? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Till next time, man. I'm going to see what else I can find, man. We'll go live again, and we'll react to more right here on ABP Reactions, man. Rest in peace, man, to Hayden Panettiere. Condolences to the family. Let me know what y'all think, man. Who could it be? What could have done? What could have been done to her? What do y'all think? What have you heard? Let me know in the comment section, man. And make sure y'all smash the like. And also, if you don't got a membership, get you a membership, man. And also, hype me up when you see these videos right here on ABP Reactions, man. I'm gone. Till next time.
Smooth beats.